Hey everybody, Mike D here. Welcome to the program. Today we're fishing in Bartow, Florida with high school fishing coach Derek Boswell. Yeah, Derek is the coach of the Bartow High School fishing team. And today we're fishing in Derek's favorite spot, a phosphate pit in Bartow. He calls it his laboratory because it has all kinds of underwater structure, lots of little islands, shoreline cover, and a bunch of big angry bass.
You're there. I waited.
Oh, ho, ho, look
that's
at
a good
this,
one,
too.
that's a good one.
This is the fish.
Let's go to Lunkerville.
Got one! Fish on!
It seems in every town in America that there's a secret fishing spot where the water runs clear and the bass are always biting. And at that spot, there's an unsung hero who knows every stump, laydown, and lily pad. Seems all he's got to do is wet a line. And sure enough, he's reeling in a big bass. So if you're looking for real people with real fish stories, then hop a ride. We're going to Lunkerville.
But actually, if you like, we can just start right here.
Wherever, man.
I really want you to take a look at that. It's going to be your flipping stick
Nice.
when we get into that structure.
You got to flip in Florida, man. I'm feeling tough. Significant, man.
Mike,
Yeah.
let's go fishing.
All right, let's do it, Derek. Or Coach. Whoops. How often does this happen with your kids?
Quite a bit.
Let's give them time for that bait to sink.
You know, you'll catch fish. You know, you'll be surprised. You know, it's a way of
accidental fish.
slowing down, and a lot of times the students are so so excited,
Yeah.
just to, you know, to be fishing, and they'll speed the bait up, and you really sometimes just got to slow your presentation down. This is Louie's point right here on the palm tree.
Louie Eccles?
Louie Eccles.
Lunker Louie?
Yep. Lunker Louie.
The Lunkerville legend?
Yep, he is. He loves this phosphate pit. He loves to come out here and spend a day with the rest of the high school team, the Jackets. Our last tournament here, Louie sat there. I believe he actually had a campfire on the boat because he sat in that one spot and probably caught 30 fish.
Oh, man.
Where he just camped out, him and Simon. And we were on the other island, just looking over at Louie as he would continue to bring in fish. Just
That's
some
funny.
great day.
Tell me about this. What's a phosphate pit?
Here in Central Florida, we had quite a few companies, Grace, IMC, now it's Mosaic. They'd come out here and dig for the phosphate, and once they finish, they'll they'll fill them with the water, and it turns into what we call a pit.
So they filled it in specifically for sportsmen and for nature.
Yep. Really back in the early 70s and 80s, they were reclaiming a lot of the land, and all of us outdoorsmen out here in Central Florida get to enjoy.
What's phosphate? I had a feeling you would know. I'm not sure. That's when we have a title.
You know, my dad, this is where I need my dad. He was a chemist at IMC and Mosaic. He worked in the lab, and you know, he would sample the phosphate that was brought in. And you know, there's a fish.
Oh, there you go.
I got one off of Louie's spot, right up underneath that palm tree.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
good fish. Louie, I'm on your spot.
He's jumping.
And now you can see why Louie would sit right there next to that palm tree and catch those fish.
It's a nice little point.
Yes.
See him in the boat.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah! All right. There you go. Nice.
Nice chunk.
Good
too.
look.
Yeah.
All right, Coach.
Coach puts them right here on Louie's point. Beautiful fish. Get the day started.
That's right. Sweet. Always nice to get the first fish in the boat.
Lunkerville is presented by South Bend, a fishing tradition since 1906. Also sponsored by BassResource.com, the ultimate bass fishing resource guide. Mudville Catmaster, the only complete catfish tackle solution. Hey everybody, we're back with high school fishing coach Derek Boswell at his favorite phosphate pit in Central Florida. Let's see what the coach has in his playbook.
Okay, so what are we doing here,
We're gonna
Coach?
flip. You're gonna use that gambler crawl, and you can see the pinchers. What we're gonna do is pitch down in that hyacinth and really look for some bass that are
Right
just,
up tucked against the
yeah,
shore.
right up against the shore.
Okay.
So you try that one, I'll pull this one out.
And treat me like a student. I want you to teach me exactly how to flip this thing.
So Mike, really, it's flipping or even pitching. Just grabbing that bait and coming right up here on that hyacinth and letting that bait fall right there, right on the edge. A lot of times the bass will hit it on the fall. And I'll tell my students, you really got to watch that line pop, and you'll see the fish grab it, and then you'll see your line start moving. And that's where you want to, reel up your slack and give a good hook set.
You really have to visualize a fish being tucked in there.
Yes.
You're pitching that bait right in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
And
you're
if you
just
don't get hit, you're reeling it right back and you're
Yep.
doing it again.
Yep.
It's real target fishing.
Yes, it is.
Watch that line.
You can see that I just dropped down about 6 foot of water. That's how quick this drop off is.
This is, my heart's starting to beat a little faster, really. I want to see that line move. So Derek, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a coach at the Bartow High School, the fishing team. We've had about 100 students go through our program. When you're at Bartow High School and you're walking down the hall with a student and you hear coach, you think football or baseball, but it's fishing. Here in Central Florida, we bass capital of the world, Florida, and to live right here next to Lake Kissimmee, Istapoga, or the South Chain in Winter Haven, and the phosphate pits, it is the reason why we have that fishing team.
So do high schools compete against each other?
We do. We compete. Now we've got 6 teams right here in Central Florida now I've helped establish. Lake Wales, Highlanders. We've got, oh, wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's underneath a good log too, buddy. This is a good fish. This is a good fish.
Oh.
Now is that a bass? Yeah, that's a bass.
Yeah. Nice.
As I tell my students, they hit it like it owes it money. But, or just, really, they're crushing that bait as we're bringing that bait down in that presentation. Beautiful fish. It's about 2 pounds.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Looks tough too.
Boy, I tell you, at first I really thought we had a monster, but she was up underneath that log tucked away.
Very nice. So let's talk a little bit more about the high school competition.
Okay. Well, the high school program we have 6 teams here in Central Florida now. We've come out with a tournament trail. We just recently had the Bobby Lane Cup, where I had all of the teams come to Kissimmee and compete. And that was the Kissimmee chain, and we went out of Camp Mac. I had over 198 students competing here in Central Florida. Another great part of the Bobby Lane Cup, we were able to then put aside scholarship funds. And I'll tell you, in the last 3 years, Bobby, myself, and Martin have put together $15,000 in scholarships. So to watch those students continue their education, it's just awesome.
You're doing good, man.
I'll tell you what. See this rock up underneath there? What I love is that that's all rock. So when they dug the phosphate pit out, they couldn't dig in that rock.
Oh.
So what happens is they'll kind of leave that alone. So now you get all this rock on this shore that these fish will tuck up underneath there, and in that shade, you get it hanging over an oak tree. So let's kind of get our baits. We're gonna pitch up underneath there and catch fish.
That looks cozy right there for a bass.
Well, I'll tell you another great thing, Mike, about the program. The students have to maintain a 2.0 GPA too. Tough love, but when you have to tell the student, you're not competing in the next month's tournament until those grades get up. And really important. And Mike, I got one.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh. I'm thinking it's a big one underneath that tree. And sometimes, yeah, the little guys are there too. So.
He's not that little.
No, he's a good little guy.
Yeah, he's little.
For the phosphate pit, my student Shane will say, "Really, coach? Really?"
But it's not up to you.
Yeah. Mike, let's try the rattle trap right here on this point. That trap, it's a great bait right here in this area. That's my daughter Caitlin's spot. I'm in trouble because I'm showing you her spot, but she's okay. She'll be okay. Dad, as long as they catch fish. So we've got Louie's spot and Caitlin's spot. We're right here. We're in 12 foot of water. Got the island and the humps right beside us. Let's catch some fish.
It's like the perfect bass laboratory for students. Look at it. I mean, there's so much going on here. But when you said a phosphate pit, I thought just like a pit. You see a lot of these quarry pits, but this has like islands, ledges, weeds, all sorts of structure. The perfect laboratory.
There's another one.
You got one?
Yeah. Come on, at that point. She didn't want to fight towards the end, but right here, right off that cane right there, she came up here and really crushed that rattle trap. There, she got excited. What do you think?
Yeah.
Mike, it's time. Let's switch gears to the shaky head. Mm-hmm. Now you're using the red bug color.
Does that worm float?
Yeah, it'll stand right up.
It'll stand right up.
Gambler calls it the giggy head.
The giggy head.
Giggy head or shaky head.
Oh, I know. We use the giggy head with Lunker Girl on the Hudson River. We caught a lot of smallies with them. Now, how do you work that shaky head? What are you doing?
Well, you're just letting it fall. You're letting it hit that rock, and then it's bounced off that rock. Let it come up, and when you feel that rock, occasionally let it just pause, let it sit there, and let that fish have a chance to come up. And just, you'll feel that tap. Of our techniques, the shaky head's probably, it just takes time. You have to have that patience.
You do have to have a lot of patience.
You do. And the students, you know, I find it, this is a technique, once they get it, you know, that really builds their confidence. You go right out here. Yeah, you're gonna feel rock.
Oh, I got one.
Got him. Got him. You're there.
I waited.
Oh, look at
that's
this
a
too.
good one.
This is the fish. Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah.
That's a 5-pounder, Mike.
I got it. I got it.
You got it?
Oh yeah. I got it. It's braid. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh! Yeah!
That's a nice fish, Mike. Nice fish.
And I really concentrate on that. I watched you, I did exactly what you were doing. And I felt the tick, but I waited.
Yeah, there you go.
And I set the hook really hard. Finally.
Good job.
Shaky head bass.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well, you even got my sunglasses. You had water from that splash. Well, that's great. You know that's good.
Thank you, my friend.
Mike?
Excellent coach. And I was thinking right before I caught that, you know, because it is a tough technique.
Yeah,
It's
slow
second
down.
nature to you because that's your go-to. That's your confidence. To me, I don't use it a lot. So it really takes just a lot of focus, you know? So,
Good job.
and discipline. Thanks, man. Whew. Yes. That was,
We needed that big fish, and there, right off the point,
Yeah.
right where she's supposed to be. She was right there.
Additional support for Lunkerville provided by Fishing Paradise 3D. Play now for free on your iPhone, Android, and on Facebook. Hurricane Salt Tackle, a force to be reckoned with. Celsius, ice fishing gear for hard water anglers.
so tell me where to cast.
I want you right back out to this, see the edge of that island?
Yeah.
I want you right here. And we're just gonna let it fall out here. The depth is showing about 10, 12 foot.
12, yeah.
12 foot. We're in 12 feet of water. And we're gonna throw back up to that 6 and 7 foot ledge. Those bass are just positioned out there.
There's the tick. Oh yeah, there's the fish.
Well, there it is. Put you right on them.
All right. The confidence lure. Not huge, but that's a keeper. The shaky bag.
They're sitting out there. It drops off to 12 foot. And you saw in that 12 foot of water, and fish were sitting.
Yeah. So between
And,
that weed and the 3 poles.
You bet. Let's get out there.
There you go.
Yeah, hooked up. There's the shaky head spot right off that point.
Ooh, nice.
It's a good fish. So again, Mike, right off this point here, we should be able to get some good fish.
You called it. On the shaky head.
Yep. Oh, it's a beautiful fish.
Nice. There's one.
Another one, nice. A catfish. You've got a catfish.
He didn't tick like a bass.
No.
Yeah. What kind of catfish is that?
They call him buttercat.
He's buttery. He's really slippery.
Mike, there it is.
Oh.
Came right off that point of that. Maid came. I was gonna show you my line. I flipped up there and she just took off for the races.
Yeah.
Another really good flipping bass right here. Just flipping and boy, she crushed that bait.
Man. Aggressive.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a nice.
That's a good one.
All right, Dad, be proud. Went right there, across her eyes.
Yeah.
Beautiful fish.
She's like, what was that and who are you? No one's allowed here. Coach, did I pass?
You passed.
Did I make the team?
You're on the team. You're a jacket.
I'm a jacket,
You're a yellow
man.
jacket. Yes, you are.
Awesome. Well, you're a great instructor, a great coach. You know, I came in here and I had a slow start, you know. Couldn't really grasp the flipping or the rattle trap. Had no confidence at all in the shaky head, but you taught me well. And it's now a confidence lure.
Good.
And thanks for all you do with the kids, man.
Oh,
I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. You know, I do it with my faculty. Principal Clemens at Bartow High School, my ambassador, Mr. Vass, helps with the transcripts, Mr. Durham. You know, this is a great team. It's a team win with the Jackets, and you know, the family too. My father teaching me how to fish, taking me out there on the water, and my nephew, my son, my daughter now are fishing, and can't forget the wife. You know, supports at the home. So it's a family win, the Jacket family, and the high school, the program itself. It's a fishing family. We love it.
Well, you're doing a great job, doing important things, and thanks again for taking me fishing.
Lunkerville.
Right on, baby. And thanks everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to tune in next week to Lunkerville.